Preface. So at the time of writing this book, I'm a mature age Aussie myself, running two different organisations in business strategy and marketing. The first is Blue Frog Marketing, which I founded in 2001, and Silver and Wise, which was founded in 2016. I work with business owners around the country advising on marketing, value propositions and strategies, and I absolutely love what I do each day. I'm passionate about working with business owners and marketing, which is how this book about mature age business ownership came to be. I was born in Canberra, ACT, where my father ran a business called ACT Floor Coverings with one of his mates, and just after my sister was born, my family moved to Baulkham Hills in Sydney. Dad worked in various jobs but always came back to his own business. Eventually he started another business called Aranda Flooring, which was named after the Canberra suburb that we lived in. I distinctly remember going to work with Dad and helping, first with clean-up and later learning all the skills needed to lay vinyl and cork flooring, and I still love the smell of cork tiles. Dad worked hard, and I remember some jobs going on till late in the evening with Dad waiting for varnish coats to dry. At the age of 14, I started part-time work in a supermarket pushing trolleys, and then I worked for a small nursery in Castle Hill called Alexander McDonald. And there I feel like I learnt pride in my work from the owner, who was definitely willing to do anything to make the nursery well presented, including sweeping the paths up to 30 metres either side of the entrance every morning. I also learned how to sell. The owner, a guy by the name of George McDonald, had a small hand-painted picture in his office with the quotation, "Selling is like shaving. If you don't do it at least once a day, you're a bum." After studying at university, I worked in the corporate world for over a decade, 9 years of which was for a large pharmaceutical company where I learnt skills in sales and marketing. I became a product manager at the age of 25, and at 33 was made general manager of a world-leading healthcare advertising agency. At 35, I had an opportunity to start my own business when my first client made me an offer that was just too good to refuse. I've been running that business, Blue Frog Marketing, for over 17 years. It's been a challenge and incredibly tough at times. I've made many mistakes, but I feel like I've learnt from them. The business has been profitable for 16 of those 17 years, and this is an achievement I'm incredibly proud of. I'm also proud of the business's multiple awards for marketing excellence and the fact that we got to nearly 20 staff at one stage in our growth. In my marketing business, the times I'm most proud of are when we find exactly the right solution for a client in terms of marketing strategy, and we go on to achieve amazing results and growth for them. To see the smiles on the faces of prosperous clients and know we played a part in that success, well, that's gold for me. Over the years, I've also developed close personal friendships with suppliers, staff, and customers, and those partnerships are the glue that has held the business together when times have been tough. The business has dealt with good and bad staff, suppliers, and customers over those period of time, and we haven't always delivered on what we've promised. But on balance, I think we've made a difference. Personally, I learned a lot during those past 17 years, and if I call on my experience over the close to 4 decades I've been working, I can easily see where my passion, skills, and experience lie. Add that to the many surveys, the presentations to over 15,000 business owners, and the intellectual property we've developed over the years in terms of business strategies, processes, and tools. I believe Silver and Wise will build on those successes and create a real legacy. My goal is to make a measurable difference to the lives of mature age people, like yourself, who are starting their first business after the age of 40. And our long-term goal is to see an end to ageism and discrimination against mature age people, both in Australia and around the world.